Hello, beautiful friends. This is the Organizer Advisor here to help you enhance your happiness and transform your life. Well, you guessed it. Today we're going to do a very short video on umbrellas. This is part of our Organize to Utilize series, and it's all about capitalizing on the investment that we have made in items that we purchase with the intention of enhancing our lives in some way. So today we're going to gather all of our umbrellas, and I'm going to give you my best tips, tricks, strategies, suggestions, and advice on how best to store and be able to utilize those and capitalize on that investment. So go grab your hydration beverage. Let's have a sip and a sit while you watch this video, and I will help you get organized. Umbrellas. These are one of those items that we really appreciate when there is a torrential downpour and we just did our hair. So we want to have these to where we can access them and use them, especially if we get caught in a rainstorm. So let's talk just a minute about umbrellas. Now, the first thing we do when we organize anything is we go gather. So we're going to go gather all of the umbrellas that we have. So we may have them in our foyer closet, they may be in the garage, you may have one in the back of your car. We're going to get them all together. We will redistribute them once we are finished with our process, but right now we want to get an idea of how many umbrellas we have, and then are they in usable condition. So let's get started gathering all of the umbrellas. The first thing I want to do is I want to take a look at them and make sure they're not torn and that they open. Now, I know there's a superstition about opening umbrellas indoors, but we're going to do it today, and we're just going to hope there's no bad luck. Okay, so I want to open the umbrella and look at all the tines. Make sure they're all nice and tight and there's no breakage, because that could be a hazard if you were to open it and not realize one of those tines were broken, and they could cause an injury. So we want to make sure that the tines are in good shape and that the fabric's in good shape. A torn umbrella is not going to do you much good, so we want to go ahead and make sure the fabric's in good shape. Now, what I like to do is I like to spray my umbrellas with a anti-mildew spray, and this is just so that that moisture doesn't create mildew, which is going to give a very unpleasant odor, and it can stain the fabric of your really beautiful umbrella. So I have that. I'm going to let it dry just a bit. Now, if you have used your umbrella and it's wet, you want to make sure you dry it thoroughly before you put it back into your storage area or your dedicated space, because you don't want it to mildew. I like to spray it with the this Lysol. It's an anti-mildew spray. I like to spray that before I put them away. Now, you can just let it air dry. You can sit your umbrella in the sun for a few minutes if you want to deodorize and freshen it, or you can actually use your hair dryer if you're in a hurry. But once you get it to where it's dry, you want to go ahead and collapse it. If it has a strap on it, you want to go ahead and secure that strap. Why? Because it keeps your tines nice and straight, and it keeps your fabric from tearing, so it doesn't get snagged on something. Then you may also have a case that you want to put that in so that it keeps your fabric safe. If you don't have a case, that's perfectly okay. But if you've spent some money on your umbrella, you want to make sure you keep it in as good a condition as possible. So there we go. This one is ready to go. Now, when we store these, we want to make sure they're accessible because we're not going to use them if we can't find them. And normally we're going to need them and it's going to be in a hurry. So, you know, by the front door somewhere, there's umbrella stands. If you don't want that kind of visual clutter in your space, you can always put them in a foyer closet, but you want them where you can reach them in a hurry. So another tip, here, I'm going to clean this one real quick. You often will have the little umbrellas that you can carry that are portable, and I'm checking the times. Make sure you can also, if you would like, you can lubricate this so it makes it easy. You can just use a little sewing machine oil, or you can use a little bit of liquid soap, but that makes it easy to return. Okay, so then I'm going to put the strap, and that's going to keep this umbrella safe. And when you go to pull it out of your umbrella stand, it's not going to catch on anything. Okay, so oftentimes you're going to find these little umbrellas. You may have several of these. These are great for portable or for transport or for taking or leaving for storing in your vehicle. So if you have a boat, an RV, your car, you may want to have one of these little inexpensive umbrellas in that. So if you didn't plan on rain and you're wearing your best suit or a leather jacket and all of a sudden there's a downpour, you have a little umbrella. These are very inexpensive and they're compact, so they're easy to store. So I like to keep these in my car. You can put one in your gym bag. You can have one. I have these stashed all throughout. But again, you want to check the times to make sure that they're intact. If one of the tines is broken, it could fall down. And as you go to, if you're not aware and you go to use the umbrella, it could possibly cause an eye injury. And we don't want that. So it's good just to kind of check them. Doesn't take long. And then you want to go ahead and collapse it and use the strap to go ahead and bind it so that it doesn't snag on stuff, and it makes it easy to get in and out of whatever storage device that you have. You can sterilize the handles. Again, you can lubricate the shaft of it so that it is easy to open and close. That'll just so you're not fighting with it, especially in the wind. Okay, so storage of these things, make them accessible. Like I said, you can keep one in your car, your RV. You can put one in your boat if you have a boat. If you have a detached garage, you may want to put one in there so that as you walk from the house or to the house, then you have an umbrella in the case that you get caught in an unpredictable shower. And also put them by the door somewhere where you can easily reach them, and then easily be able to put them back and return them to their dedicated space when they are fully dry and you have sprayed them with an anti-mildew spray so that you don't have mildew on your beautiful umbrella. Okay, that is this short little segment for today. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please like this video. Consider subscribing to my channel or following me on Facebook. And if you would like to, leave me a comment. I would love to hear from you. Also, one last gentle reminder. Take time for self-care. Engage in your self-care routine, whether it be your daily self-care routine or your weekly scheduled self-care routine for each day of the week, or just do something nice for yourself today, because remember that self-care is health care, and we want to enhance the way we look and feel, and we do that through self-care. This is the Organizer Advisor thanking you for spending this time with me today. I look forward to seeing you again in the next video. Please check out my playlist for some other informative videos on helping you enhance your happiness and transforming your life. Please check out my playlist for some other videos to help you enhance your happiness and transform your life. I'll see you next time. Bye now.
I can see the stars align, dance around the moon every night, and now my eyes are open wide, and the sky has never looked so bright. Now I don't need to see the road to believe, yeah. 'Cause this is where I'm meant to be, I believe. And I feel the magic everywhere. It's all around us, it's in the air. And I see the magic